Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a very fun and exciting card, I think, and I hope you will like it. It's Valentine's Day themed or something. I hope it will inspire you to create something into Valentine. Here you can see I'm just taking some washi tapes and I'm actually placing a couple of hearts in a random pattern on top of some acetate, and then I'm gonna pair them together because we're gonna create a stencil out of this acetate. So I'm gonna go over to my big shot, and here you can see the result. I have just die cut it a couple of times, and I just rotated those dies that I kept in place with that washi tape, and now we're gonna see if it works. So I'm just taping this piece of, I think it's a Strathmore watercolor paper, and I'm just taping that down first on the back side and then on the front side. And then I'm taping it down on top of this slick surface that I'm always using when I'm doing my blending, because I don't want to blend these colors on top of my work surface. So that is why I'm doing that. We're gonna create this very soft ombre effect, and I'm using these inks from Altenew. Of course I forgot them when when I went to record this, so I can maybe list it or ask me and I can tell you which colors they are. It's the lightest one in the 4-pack of one of their packs. So if you pause this, you might see the colors names in the beginning there. So I'm just going over that until I'm pleased with the coloring and the ombre effect. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just doing this so it has a little bit more color. And you will see here when I'm taking this plastic stencil away that it's a couple of places that wasn't perfectly done, and yeah, we're gonna fix that later. Here I'm taking this very special birthday stamp set from MFT, and it was released this July, and I've been using it a couple of times, but here we're gonna actually I cannot speak. We're gonna ink up a part of this, and then we're gonna color it in. Actually, if I had known how I was gonna assembling this, I hadn't been needing to do that. I just could have actually cut that away when I fussy cutted this out, but I did it anyway, and yeah. Now I'm just gonna color it in, and you can see which of the Spectrum Noir markers I'm using. I think I will turn the lid upside down so you can see it. I'm just going for the lightest color first, and then I'm going in with the second darkest, and I'm just feathering that in. I'm no expert at coloring, you know that, so maybe you shouldn't listen to me. But I think it turned out okay, so I always think they turn out okay, so yeah. And this is the third color of the same color family, and this is the fourth, and I believe I'm gonna go in with the fifth. Yeah, I do. Just a little bit on those tiny places. And I actually always am thinking like the darkest color should be on the parts where something is meeting up, like that arm with the belly and the head with the stomach, and yeah. And the light is, you can see I'm leaving one part at the forehead of this little cute bear, nearly totally white. So when I did that, I actually backwards then also to color it in to be like from the darkest to the lightest again. And here you can see I'm just taking my fussy cutter, my sister, and fussy cutting this out. And this is a Fisker's Easy Accent, I think we established that it was called. And yeah. Actually today I was gonna upload a whole video for you, but one of the things that I ordered hadn't come, and I thought I would save that for next weekend. So if you turn in and watch my videos next weekend, you will see a whole video. And actually I thought that was gonna be like on all the things I bought since September until now, because I haven't bought that much, so I think it would be a pretty fun video. Here I'm taking 3 dies from one of the Lawn Fawn dies. They are Lawn Fawn dies, and they are just like border dies. So you can see here we're gonna create a pattern on our front panel, and here you can see how it turns out. And it's a really fun idea, and it's so easy to just match those up and create a good space between them, and then just run it along your die cutting machine. And here I'm fiddling around with how I want to place this bear, and I think I want to have a shaking portion in the middle of this card, and I actually think that I'm gonna have a bear holding the message there. So I die cutted this, and this heart I'm gonna save and create another project with, so stay tuned for that. And now I'm just gonna mark out where this heart is, because it's a little bit off-centered. And now I'm taping down our front panel, oh, sorry, not our front panel, our card base, and you can see that I erased those lines because now I know where they are. And I'm gonna try to do an ombre effect, and this doesn't have to be perfect. We're gonna have a sequence shaking inside of this. It's just so we have some color on. And actually this card was inspired with the color schemes from I think it's called Candy Floss. It's from Little Things, and it's from it's actually from when I ordered a large order this September. Why I'm hesitating now is because I don't know if I'm gonna tell you this, since you're gonna see my whole video. So sorry about that. Here you can see I'm just taking my Gansa. I cannot speak. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm taking my new favorite tool and just running it along, my ATG gun. And now I'm doing it the hard way here. I'm just adhering a couple of small bits and pieces of that foam, and now we can see a much better way to do this. I'm just tracing that hard and then I'm cutting it out. I don't know why I didn't do that at the beginning. I was just lazy. So here you can see it went a little bit more faster, and I just adhere that, and now we're gonna fill up our shaker portion, and that is those sequence that we talked about earlier that inspired the color scheme of this. Now I'm gonna use my Misty, but if I actually didn't have to do this. I could have done it with just regular stamping, but I just wanted to play with it a little bit. And I'm sorry, my head is gonna be in the way here in a couple of seconds, because I was like fumbling with the words, because they were so, this heart is so tiny, and I wanted it to be like in the middle of it, and yeah, so that is why. And you can see I'm just taking some colors to this heart, so it has some color on that matches our front panel, and then we're gonna do this, I think. So you can see, oh, actually you can see my window there in the glaze of the of the lid. Oh, I'm sorry, there was my big fat head. Yeah, so I'm inking this up with some VersaFine Onyx Black, and then I'm just pressing it down, and you can see that it worked out perfectly. And here I'm fiddling around with this. I haven't used it a lot. I think this is like the 5th time I'm using it, so I'm no expert on this machine, but hang in there, it will come. So here is how I think I want to assemble this card, and I really like it. So now I'm just gonna take some adhesive to the back side of the heart and glue it to that bear. And I'm gonna bump all of this up with some foam squares. And then I'm adhering it to the front panel here. And then I'm gonna take a glaze pen and just going over the eyes and the nose of this creditor, so it has a little bit more dimension and depth. And of course I'm Winkle Stella to the heart. I'm a little bit careful here around the words because it hadn't dried, and VersaFine Onyx Black is one of those inks that can smush all over the place if you're not careful. And of course some pretty pin par sequence in the clear finish just to match all my other cards or something. I really like it, just to finish it off a little bit. So we're soon done. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumb up, and if you want to see more of my work, you can always subscribe to my channel here at YouTube or visit me at Instagram. My name is scrapbooking_Svea. Until next time, I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye!